Now let's go to Arlington, Texas, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The biggest game in all of sports is mere moments away. Everything is set for the Super Bowl matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans here at Cowboys Stadium. Phil, you played in this game. You know what it's like, and we're just a few minutes away from getting it started. Kickoff at the Super Bowl. What are you thinking?
Well, it's so exciting. And I will tell you, this is the one time where nerves can really affect the play of the players in the game because it is so big, it is so different that you've got to make sure you settle down and just concentrate on the next play.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance and Phil Simms getting set for the Super Bowl, the biggest event in American sports.
Boy, it really is. It's truly a holiday. Everybody gets together, Jim. They all watch it on TV and everything. And, of course, for the players, it is an unbelievable time. All your dreams have come true. You have a chance to play in the Super Bowl. Can you handle the pressure? These players nowadays, they can handle the pressure. It's going to be exciting.
Let's go down to the field for the latest. And here's Danielle Bellini.
Thanks, guys. We've called the Super Bowl together for so many years now, but each year it just gets even more exciting. And this year, the spectacle is at an all-time high once again. We've got two teams who have been chomping at the bit to finally get out here and chase down that Lombardi trophy. Back to you.
Thanks, Danielle. And now we'll go to the field. The Titans are back deep, ready to return the kickoff. The Seahawks setting up here for the kickoff. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. And here's a quarterback coming onto the field who has plenty of experience under his belt.
Yep, there's no doubt. He is the man in charge, and he shows it just the way he handles himself. And that's why he plays so well. That's why he's in this game today.
It's a two tight end formation. 1st and 10. That'll stop the play right there.
Jim, let's keep our eye on the defense. If they keep giving up runs like this, they're going to have to change what they're doing on the defensive side. Maybe bring another guy down in the box to stop those runs.
Phil, here at the Super Bowl, how much bigger has this game gotten since you were the MVP of Super Bowl 21?
But, Jim, it's colossal. That's the only word I got for it. And what has happened, which I don't agree with, now it's all about just winning the Super Bowl. Everything you do during the regular season, we just wipe it away. It's how you play in this game. Do you win or lose? And that's how you're judged. Not fair, but that's the way it is.
The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. He's stacked up at that point.
That's a nice job by the offense there. Get the first down, keep those chains moving, give yourself 3 more opportunities.
The Seahawks come out in a dime package. He brings it in here, and he's got the first.
Well, I think early in the game, anytime you cross the 50-yard line, it just gives you confidence that what you're doing is going to work today. Let's see if they can take advantage of that and take it on down into the end zone.
Has a catch for the first. First down here after the completion. Offense lines up here. Dropping back now into the shotgun. Throws to the right. He's got the grab, and he's got the first.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some first downs.
Offense lines up here. The Titans from the 22. Catch made. And that's a touchdown. First one of the game in the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is like no other game out there. It's so big. The tension is so much more than the other playoff games. And when you score first, that is a big, big deal. More than anything, it's a great relief to get that out of the way.
So, put down a touchdown and a two-point conversion on that occasion.
Yeah, good job by the offense. They executed the play perfectly, and they got in the end zone, like you said, and got that 2 points.
Catches it at the 9 and starts his return. And he's brought to the ground. And now we've got what you'd call the wily veteran at quarterback, about to head onto the field for the first time today.
Yeah, when you're a quarterback like this and you've had success, you go out in the field, you can't wait for the game to start because veterans think only good things are going to happen to them. So they're confident and ready to go.
They tackle him for a loss. Here's a look at the offensive unit that needs to get off to a strong start today. Second and 12. Will go ground. Hey, up the middle. That brings the play to an end. Third down, following the run. The Seahawks lined up. Everybody split out wide. Snapping out of the gun. No one in sight. Has the grab.
The Seahawks on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for third and long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw. It's now second down. On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Drop back, shotgun formation. And he's taken down.
It is without a doubt the worst place to get pressure up the middle on the quarterback. It happened that time, and he did the right thing. Just take the sack.
The defense comes out in the dime. Just a quick drop back. Deck the quarterback.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on third down they make the play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on third down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
This punt will be returned. That's a gain of 8. They come to the line, and it's first down. Keeps it here. Has his target. Gains 18.
A lot of people have to do a good job on play-action passes for him to work. And this time, watch the running back. Nice job selling the fake, and it helps the QB.
First and 10. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Catch made. Gains 11. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. He'll keep it on the play fake. Got the completion. Taken down a yard short of the first. Here's a look now at a tight end who has been heavily featured in the passing game so far, partner.
Yeah, he has been featured. And look, it's such a tough job for the linebackers today. Now they expect them to cover tight ends who can run like wide receivers. And then they say, oh no, when it's not a pass, go up there and stop the run. Hard to do both, so this tight end's having great success so far.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, this secondary will certainly need to be on point here in the passing game. Room to work. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
The coach is going, hey, nice job, son, nice job. Anytime the quarterback takes off on a pass play and picks up a first down, it makes the coaches feel really good.
Nickel formation here for the defense. brings it into his body. They bring him to the turf. Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they can have more points because you can never have enough points, Jim. We all know that. But the offensive line, wide receivers, quarterback, and even the coach on the sideline all having a very good first half.
Count it. Touchdown.
You know, if you're a defensive player and you're covering a receiver down here on 1st and goal, you don't have to cover that much area. That's a terrible job by the defense giving up that touchdown pass.
Let's go.
Put an additional 2 points on the board as they convert. He's put the ball on the tee and he's about to kick off. Fields the football at the 8, and they crash into him, ending the return at the 20-yard line. First down here.
Let's go.
Takes it from the eye, slashing to the right side. New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. Nickel formation for the defense here. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. He's taken down at the 35. Second down here. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Keeps it here. He makes the catch.
When you talk about the play-action pass game, it's really when you call it. You got to be in a situation where the defense is thinking run, and when they are, do you have the courage, or I should say the smarts, to fake the run and throw the football? Good call that time by the offense. What that run does, it just puts the offense in a good situation, so a good, positive run.
This will be second down. Double tight end formation. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And he gains maybe 3.
The Titans defense, they got backed up in their own red zone, but you know what? They came through that time. There's a run play. They were waiting for it, and they stopped the offense for a very short game.
It'll be 3rd down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Another carry here for about 4.
First down by the offense in the red zone, and, you know, you're on the defensive side. You don't have to worry about deep passes anymore. You can be more aggressive and take some chances.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Seahawks come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. He's in for the touchdown.
What a good job by the offense, driving down and getting that touchdown. Even though they're still behind, they're chipping away at this lead, keeping the pressure on their opponents.
The Titans kick return team doesn't appear to be too phased. Yes, they've given up some points, this team, but they still have the huge advantage on the scoreboard. Scores 16-7. The tackle is made. Titans are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. He'll throw it over the middle. Ball's picked off. Nice tackle.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Offense lines up here. First down at the 49. They'll run it. Here's the handoff.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short gain, it served a purpose.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The defense comes out in the nickel.
Get ready. First 30 yards.
From the gun. Going for the deep ball. It's intercepted. Shakes past the defender. In on the stop.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled. Being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
First down at the 18. Play fake. Ball's thrown incomplete. Great coverage there by the defense.
When you see this cover 2 defense as a quarterback, you got to know where to throw the football. That time he did not make a good decision. You got to throw it sometimes deep down the middle. The safeties are not there. They're outside. He did not take advantage of that coverage that time. Well, it's one thing to have talent as a quarterback. You need that to succeed in the NFL, but you got to be smart also. And how about that? That time the QB changed the protection, took advantage of the defense, which was blitzing, picked them all up. Great job by the QB.
Secures it with 2 hands. Has space.
Good job by the quarterback that time. He doesn't panic. He reads that it's a zone, and you have to wait for the receivers to get in between the defenders. Nice throw and catch.
2 tight ends on the field here. 2nd down and 5. Play fake. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
The Seahawks defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. He's got the catch. Brought down at the 38.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Play action. Reaches out and snatches it. Good piece of tackling. Creating space and being a big target. That's what we've seen out of this guy today, Phil.
No doubt about it. He is a talented tight end. In the NFL, the coaches are doing a better and better job of finding ways to get tight ends more chances to catch the football, and this guy's taking advantage of it so far here today.
They have this one covered up, and it's going to set them back for a loss.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. And we've reached the 2-minute warning. That's 2nd down coming up. The jumbo set on the field. Got the completion. Touchdown!
That was a nice job that time by the offense, driving down for the touchdown to increase their lead. That really takes a lot of pressure off their defense.
So for 2 yards out, they get it across and secure 2 extra points. The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. And he'll start his return. And he's met head-on right there at the 20. The Seahawks bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. Offense lines up here.
Let's go.
First down at the 20. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete. Boy, that was some hit that time that knocked the ball out.
Yeah, it was a good hit, but listen, you can tell the receiver's expecting that big hit. I don't know why. You're going to get hit no matter what, so you might as well just go ahead and catch the football. Bad job by the receiver that time.
Has Ball's on the ground. Recovery by the offense. There's going to be an injury timeout here. We'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Out of the shotgun formation. Completion is going to bring us to a very quick fourth down.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Wants to give it a go here. Gains 12. Danielle's got an injury update for us. Let's go to her now.
Guys, I just spoke with a Titans official. I've been told he won't be back today, which is bad news, guys. He obviously is dying to be on the field here at the Super Bowl.
First down at the 43. Still got it after the play action. Nice piece of running. He's brought to a halt.
Quarterbacks love play-action passes, especially on first down, because the defense, sometimes they're expecting run. You fake it, easy completion down the field.
Wide receivers are bunched up. The Titans snap it at the 41. The defense gets a sack.
That's an excellent job by the defense. Just gets quick penetration in there, hits the quarterback, and gets the sack. That clock keeps moving. What a job by the defense in this situation.
Keeps it here. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Defense, play the situation. It's third and long. Don't let a receiver get behind you and make a catch to pick up the first down. Keep it in front of you, and then let him catch it and come up and make the tackle.
Sticks to his hands, and he's tackled down after picking up the first. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Takes it from the gun. Down the field. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown.
When you got a lead, you march down the field and you add on that lead with a touchdown, it's fun to watch. The other team, will they stay patient or will they panic? My bet is they'll panic.
They failed to convert on the two-point try, so they'll just have to settle for the 6. They're lining up here for the onside kick. And the hands team does its job recovering the onside kick. The Seahawks are set for their next possession.
Let's go.
The Seahawks snap it at the 41. The Seahawks get a first down. The Seahawks signal for the timeout. And that's the first one they've used. First down here after the completion. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time from the gun. And that pass is going out of bounds, incomplete.
Number 6 has his fastball incomplete.
This will be a 46-yard field goal attempt. The kick, it's through there. The kick is good.
Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
Ball's out. They pick up the loose ball, and here they go. He's brought down. That does it here for the first half. Seahawks trail in this one. They want the football back as they line up now in an onside kick formation. And unable to pull off the onside kick, the hands team comes away with the football. First down, offense readying for the snap. The Titans lined up in the nickel. And here we go, the first snap of the second half. Tackles made. Second down coming up. The Titans come out in the nickel. To the ground, up the middle. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
It's always good for the quarterback to really do a good job taking the pass right before the draw play. Get the defensive lineman up the field, get the linebackers dropping back for pass, and there's an open gap that the running back took advantage of.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. The Seahawks have it at the 34. Back to him. They'll meet him this time behind the line.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
Nickel formation here for the defense.
Let's go.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 35. Pulls it in.
I thought that was a pretty risky play that time by the offense. Even though it's the second half and you're down, you don't always have to go for it on fourth down. Fortunate for them, they got it that time.
The Titans with a nickel look here on defense from the shotgun. And he's forced to the ground. The big sack on the last play brings up second down and 11. Offense lines up here. Will stand back beyond the center in the gun. Launching it deep. Touchdown. And they get one back.
What a nice job by the receiver. There's the long throw down the field. He runs, he looks it in, makes the catch, and scores.
He made it. The Titans will be back to return the kick. Still have a sizable lead here in this one. Scores 30-17. Ready to swing his leg as aggressively as possible and send the football down to the end zone. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The Titans getting ready now to start their drive. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. First down and 10. The pass is incomplete. There was no one open. And Phil, you talk about a quarterback having a big day. We've seen just that in this game.
Yes, Jim, the passing game, it has been terrific. Very sharp quarterback, pinpoint with his passes. You know, throwing power footballs, showing great touch, and give the coaches a lot of credit.
Intercepted. That'll stop the play right there.
Give a lot of credit to the defense this time. They got the offense backed up. It's inside its own 20. They're aggressive, and being aggressive gives them a chance to get the interception, and they make it. Nice play.
The offense lined up in the full house. Gonna go draw. And this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Gets the handle here. They'll mark him at the 22.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times, and we saw it that time, and they stopped the play for a short gain.
Nickel formation for the defense here. The Seahawks from the 22. Good throw, good catch, and the receiver fights through to pick up the first.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
They'll run it here, and that'll be a gain of about 2.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Coming up, 2nd down.
Let's go.
They feed it to him one more time. Ball is out, and the defense has it. He's into the open. That's a touchdown.
Anytime you're on the offensive side and you fumble and the defense picks it up and takes it for a long touchdown, wow, that is hard to overcome. So what a job by the defense. Very opportunistic. Take advantage of those situations when they come up.
The Titans call timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
That hurts. The 2-point try is denied. The Seahawks now have even more work to do to get back into this one. Scores 36-17. They won't recover the onside kick. The hands team does his job. What a nice spot to begin this drive. The defense comes out in the nickel. 1st down at the 40. And he hauls it in. He's tackled at the 28.
Anytime you give a quarterback that kind of time, he's going to get comfortable, get his feet under him, be relaxed, and he is going to make the perfect throw down the field. Easy completion that time for the quarterback.
They bring in the extra tight end. 1st down at the 28. Handoff made. Picks up about 2.
Good job by the defensive line, standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. The Seahawks snap it up at the 26. With 2 hands, he has it. And he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Throw the short pass, even though it doesn't result in a 1st down. Now on 3rd and short, all of your passes are in play instead of just the 3rd long where you only have like 3 or 4 plays you can go to.
Third and 1. Here's the handoff. He's going to be swallowed up behind the line.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense that time. They diagnosed the running play. They got in the backfield, and they tackled the runner for a loss.
The Seahawks getting set to attempt the field goal. The kick is good.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Titans come out for the next possession. They load it up now, bring out the jumbo formation. Gains 17. Well, this tight end is bouncing back. That's a big deal in this league, Phil. And he didn't have a good game last outing, but today, a completely different story.
Well, he's such a good player, Jim, that it's hard for him to have 2 bad games in a row. And so far today, he has been sharp, and the quarterback is putting it right on target.
Second down following that incompletion. Nickel formation here for the defense. From the shotgun. Down the field. Could have been intercepted.
Just not a good decision by the quarterback. I mean, maybe on the sidelines they keep calling the wrong plays, but he's attacking the strength of this cover 2 defense. Don't do that. Throw where they're not. That's deep down the middle.
Let's go.
3rd and 10. Set up screen. On the money. We see the stats flash up. As a head coach, you have to be happy when your quarterback bounces back the way he has today.
Absolutely. You know the head coach is happy about this. And look, when your quarterback is hot, let him keep throwing the football.
The Titans will blow another timeout now, leaving them with just 1 for the rest of the game. It's first down as they head to the line. Let's see how they back up the big play here.
Let's go.
That long gain sets them up here on this play. Titans are in for the score.
If you go to an NFL practice, they spend about 40% of their time practicing plays going in to score. That's why they made it look so easy here. Nice throw by the quarterback on 1st and goal.
And they will not convert here on the 2-point conversion. Good stand by the defense. And as hard as they try, they fail to recover the onside kick. They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. It's a dime look for the defense on this play. The final quarter underway now with this snap. The defense gets the sack.
That time the quarterback didn't hold the football. The left side of the line they just collapse. He doesn't even feel it or see it, and he goes down for the sack.
Out of the shotgun. Gets it out for the completion. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Good job by the receiver that time. Getting that extra couple yards, gets a first down. They are marching. Let's see how the defense reacts.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. Great pass, great catch, great control.
When you play zone coverage, the quarterback might have to hold the football just a little longer, but these guys nowadays, when you play zone, they know how to throw and catch and get it done.
Now 1st and 10. Handoff. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd.
Let's go.
Handoff out of the I formation. Can't find space, and this will be a loss of 1 on the play.
Well, this defense all over that play. They tackle the runner for a loss. Now we're going to have 3rd and long. Advantage goes to the defense.
He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. 3rd and a long way to go.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? 3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
The coach is going to go for it. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. From the gun. Throw to the left. This is going to set up a change of possession.
I'll just say this, Jim. When you're a gambling football team, you're willing to go for it on 4th down, even though you're losing in the second half and you don't get it. You just got to deal with a little bit of adversity and hope your defense can go out there and stop the other team's offense.
He stacked up at that point. The Seahawks have counted on this defense to keep them in games this year, but so far that unit has been absolutely manhandled.
Yeah, this is a game they are not used to, that is for sure. And what you're doing on the defensive side, you get in that huddle, and you just want somebody to make a play to turn this game around and get your defense off the field. Good job by the offense here with a good lead in the second half, picking up that first down, and that's what you want to do. Take your time, look at the play clock, take it down as low as you can, and keep picking up those first downs.
First down at the 32. Back to the ground, middle. And that'll gain just a few yards.
Well, a short gain on the run that time by the offense. When you're a running football team, listen, there's going to be a lot of ugly plays that don't work. You just got to keep running it.
The Titans will take the snap from the 35. He'll fire it out to the left. The Seahawks have been a stout defense all season long, but today they have been completely taken out of their game plan.
Yeah, sometimes when you're having a bad defensive day, you don't mind giving up those yards as long as you tighten up and toughen up in the red zone. But today, even the red zone defense has been bad. That's why they're giving up so many points.
If you look at these passing totals, it's easy to get a sense why they're leading right now.
Those numbers are absolutely outstanding. When you see these kind of numbers, that means the play calls were good, the offensive line had an outstanding day, and also the wide receivers, they found ways to get over.
The Titans snap it at the 36. McGill, a tackle behind the line.
Well, when you have good team speed on the defensive side, you can make plays just like this. You can get into the backfield and tackle the running back for a loss.
Two minutes remaining, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. The Titans take it from the 38. Feeds him again. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
The NFL is about situations. A good job by the runner knowing where the first down was, gets it there, and he moves those chains.
First down here after the run. Split backfield here. Out of the gun. That's a ball that should have been caught.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
This will be the 8th play of this drive. Wide receivers are bunched up. 2nd and 10. They'll go ground. Breaks the tackle. He's tackled right at the 24. It's third down coming up. Wide receivers stacked up on this play. The Titans lined up, bunch formation, throws the pass, and he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down. Play after play after play here on this drive. Now on the move, and he's thrown to the ground. They are set back in long-distance territory after that sack. Second down coming up. This long drive continues. The ball out, incomplete.
This is a tough situation for the offense, 3rd and long coming up, but it's a good situation also. You're leading the football game, so there's no reason to take a chance and turn this football over.
The long drive continues. This has been a long drive so far. He's looking to the right here on this throw, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long, not easy to pick up first downs in these type of situations.
Looking to the right side and throwing. They failed to convert, and now a change of possession. The Seahawks defense gave up a lot of ground, but they finally make a stand and come off the field.
That's the old let's bend, let's bend, let's bend, but they did not break. So good job on the defensive side, understanding the situation, and they come through there on the 4th down attempt.
Makes the catch in the open field. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Time continues to tick away as they'll rush back to the line. Looking across the middle, and he's brought to the ground. The Seahawks call a timeout, their first. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Quarters formation here for the defense. He'll take the snap from the gun. Makes the catch, and he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line. First down here after the completion. This play set up by the long gainer. They'll go shotgun here. Trying to work that left side. That brings the play to an end. That timeout by the offense. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. He's setting up here. He's been sacked 4 times already. What a beating it has been for the quarterback. They're going to get him here for a sack. That leads us to second down. One more snap and we can call it a day. The Super Bowl has been won by the Tennessee Titans. The Lombardi Trophy is headed to Nashville, Tennessee. Phil, you're one of the few people on the planet who knows what it feels like right now to win the Super Bowl.
I can't describe that feeling. All I can tell you is that it is awesome, so enjoy the moment.
holding the Lombardi Trophy triumphantly. What a season it's been for them, and no better way to top it off than with a Super Bowl victory. Truly a special moment. For Phil Simms and all the crew, I'm Jim Nance. Stay tuned for the post-game wrap-up show, and we'll see you next year here on EA Sports.